Right, okay. Good evening, everyone. I've not streamed in 3 months, but I'm back. Yeah, today we're going to be on the West Coast Main Line Trent Valley route, which released yesterday. Literally just got it yesterday, and I've done a few runs, and it looks fantastic. The stock, there's a lot to drive on it. Plenty of services, loads of mileage. It's a really nice route. The detailing is amazing too. So we're going to start by doing a service in the 807 Evero, which is a new edition. There. I've done a short 20-minute run from Rugby to Milton Keynes, but we'll do a full run from Crewe to Milton Keynes. So this is the entire route, which is about just over 100 miles, and this will take just an hour. Good evening, Sophie. I hope you're well. Right. Let's do this. So, yep, all of them. Just do the setup like you do. Right, yep, dot release. Just recently learnt how to use the speed set function, which I didn't really get this morning. For some reason, I mean, sometimes it won't let you do it when you're standing still. But once you get moving, it does. It's a bit weird. So it won't let me do it now. It let me do it on another service, but for this one, it doesn't. So that's the only issue I've really picked up with this route. Other than that, it seems fine. So once I start moving, then it should do it. Oh, there we go. So yeah, this is a new feature that they've implemented. So you can set your speed. So I'm going to do 110. So you go to 90, got +5. So you press that a few times to get you to your set speed, and then you press confirm. Oh yeah, speed limiter on, and then confirm. So this is a new feature that they've done. And I think you can just go back if you want to turn that off, but it's just a helpful thing to use. New sounds too. That sounds great. Loving the 807. So yeah, so there's 100 miles on the top left. the longest route for the UK in Train Sim World. So this is the longest UK route that has ever been made for Train Sim World. No other UK route tops this length. I mean, like, come on, over 100 miles long. That is crazy long for a route in Train Sim. Sort of proves now that they're starting to push the limits a little bit with how long they make their routes. I mean, a lot of them range like 50 to 80 miles, but this just breaks the record. I think there is a route that's longer than this. It might be Castle Würzburg, but that's a German route, so doesn't count for the UK routes. But yeah, length of this route is very impressive. Would you say the £32 is good value? I think it could have been a bit cheaper, but I mean, considering the size of the route and the detailing and stuff, I'm not too fussed about the price. It is very expensive, but what you get with it is pretty cool. You get some nice firm upgrades with some of the stock on it. Like some new features like speed set, plenty of stock. The 350 as the Dash 4 received a bit of attention. It's got a sound upgrade, the running sounds have been updated, as well as traction motors, etc. And yeah, there's just a lot to do, and it's nice to see. So yeah, £32, not too bad for this route. Scenery is absolutely gorgeous. The foliage looks amazing. The tracks look amazing. Overhead wires. You know, everything about this route I'm loving. Apparently that upcoming 70 got services for it. Yes. Have you seen the video yet, Surfy? What is it? All About Studios. I think the same people who made this route. They uploaded the Class 70, a little look at it. If you go on to Trent Sim Society, they sent it to him, and it shows you the video and like how it sounds and what it looks like in motion, and the model itself. It sounds absolutely brilliant. Horn is really nice. Yeah, no problem. Have you seen any interesting trains lately? Literally, Surfy, I've not been train spotting in about 3 months now, and I've not seen anything interesting at all. The last thing I saw this year was a 950, and that is it. I've not seen anything else. I'll be sure to get out soon though. I'll get out spotting again when I've got enough time. Because at the minute college is it's quite a big schedule, and usually I can't really get out during the week, so yeah. And the weekends, either be doing something or just be at home, so yeah. Not been out spotting really. A station I would like to revisit is Church Fenton. I bloody loved that station. That was a really nice station, that. Good for train spotting, anyway. Time shocking. Half year gone already. Yeah. It's mad, isn't it? I mean, now that I think of it, yeah. Already half of the year has passed. Speed set's doing a good job. It's keeping the train at a fair speed. Also on horizon, finally, Just Train's new route. Yes, Crew to Preston. That is coming out very soon. In fact, they're going to do a preview stream on it tomorrow on Just Trains' YouTube channel. They're doing a preview on Crew to Preston. So that'll be interesting. Very looking forward to that. What time? Let me check. I won't have to worry about the train because Speedset's doing it for me. 8 o'clock, Surfy. I'll be watching it. Yeah, no worries. How about we get a flyby shot of the 807? Let's do that. Right, let me just get a nice picture as well, actually, while we're at it. Let's get a nice picture of it in all its glory. What if we get it on the curve instead? Oh. Let's get it on the curve. Just past this overhead bit. That's better. That's the shot we want. Let's get it up here, maybe. Let's just get that in there. Field of view just a bit more in. Saturation a bit bigger. Just to get the vibrancy of the route. Just keep this exposure. Yeah. Could turn it down a bit. Yeah, that looks better. No, I don't need motion blur. I just want to see what it looks like. No. There's a depth, that like blur thing. Nah, it looks crap. Right, let's just keep it like this then. That looks pretty good to me. Right, there's our screenshot. So my camera can outspeed the train. can still hear the track singing. Or as they call rail singing. Wow. It's funny, but looking at 8OX doors, they look so much like the 156. Yeah, they sort of do, don't they? Right, we've got 105. Yeah, and then after this we'll have a turn on 350. So I do like the 350 on this route. Should still have our speed set activated. Don't know why it says 0, but let's ignore that. Yeah, it's still activated, I think. The Just Trains route is very unique. 3 signalling types, semaphore colour, and Totten signalling. Named after the one-time biggest marshalling yard in the UK, that was Totten, Nottinghamshire. You know your stuff with signals, don't you? I can't wait for that route, honestly. I'm really looking forward to it. Okay, we've got a 75. So it's like we've got 90 for quite a while here. So let's confirm that. It should be on anyway. Yeah, that'll be good, won't it? I have to admit, gives me mixed feelings. Coal hoppers remind me of my departed grandparents. Those MGR hoppers ran through Kirkby and Ashfield where they lived. Working display nice. Yep. Oh, a Pendolino. Very close there. Oh, I've got a 95. Only a little increase. You do +5. And confirm. Oh, we've got a 90 coming up anyway. A bit of jointed track here. Can the 805 and 807 couples together? Well, I guess so, yeah. I don't have the 805, so I can't test that out. I mean, this is the first DLC that I bought in ages. In fact, I believe this is the first DLC that I bought this year for Trent. God, this is a lovely route. Just looking at it now, it's absolutely brilliant. Just all the detail in it's amazing. I think my last one was the TFW Pacer. Alright. I don't have that, I don't think. No, I don't. The Pacer for... Was that for Cardiff Network? I think the next DLC I'm gonna get is probably going to be Crewe to Preston. And then I'm thinking of getting the 90 if the improvements are good enough. I'm definitely going to be getting the 70 by the looks of it. I want to also try and get Liberec to Starapaka, which I think is the Czechian route. That does look nice. And I may also get Medway. So yeah, those are all in my list of what to buy. I won't be getting the 90 until I'm satisfied with the improvements that they've announced. Basically a modern pacer and has the Leyland bifold 2-panel doors. Oh! So not the bus stars then. Like they should be. Like the old bus it was born to be. I've got 115. Comes with its own new timetable. Ah! That does sound pretty cool. Maybe if it's on a discount I might get it. So I did see the detail in it and it does look nice. Yeah, as the bus doors from the bigger buses like Leyland, Olympian, those style of doors. Really, because I thought the Wales pacer, that one, I thought they had them doors that slide open. There's the sliding doors, you know, the hydraulic ones instead of the traditional bus folding ones, because that's what the BR pacer has, you know, on Blackpool and the other one. Yeah, the modern doors, it got the ones Northern Pace has finished service on. Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say. Oh, we've got a temporary speed restriction coming up. Oh, well, I better get slowing down then. There you go, 75. I think I've heard that they give you about a kilometre. So I should be slowing down a bit quicker, actually. Oh, a 66. Any level crossings on the route? I'm not too sure, Surfy. I'd imagine there won't be too many though, because it is a high-speed main line, so it's quite rare that you find crossings on these type of routes. Right, 110. Going to be doing that speed for a while. Need more level crossings. If you win lottery, you'd love to build a home right next to a crossing. Fascinating, especially the barriers with all the cogs in them. I don't think the cogs are very visible, Surfy. It's covered by a box. And you just see the lever. You like it when level crossings break the YouTube videos? There are some network rail inside the mechanisms. I've got about 50 miles until Milton Keynes. Already, we've done over 50 miles. How time flies, 50 miles already, yikes. Shows how magical your streams are. It shows how fast this is. Oh, we've got 120 coming up soon. Can really leg it. Now this will be the fastest that we go on this route because the 807s are limited on this route, so they can't go to the full 125. They can go up to 120. Because they're not tilting units, so they can't exceed 120 to 120 really. That's just for 390s and 390s only. So I know the 221s, they are meant to tilt, but I think they took it off of them. Any other working screens, or is it just the speed set? I think it is just speed set. There's probably more that I don't know about, but yeah. Didn't mean to break it. we've got the 120 again. No, not really. So we've got the 100 right after that. Shame not 200. I don't think this thing would reach 200 anyway. Might do on ECML. Also, I think neutral sections are also implemented on the 807s, because there are neutral sections on this route. In fact, we've just gone past a warning now. So we should be getting one in a few seconds. They're usually about a mile away, so they give you a mile to, you know, do whatever you need. But yeah, but with the 807s, unlike the 86s and 87s, you don't have to shut the power off. It automatically does it. So, yeah, neutral section now. So the power just went off for a bit, and now it's back on. Are the 155s still going strong? Yes, they are. They're still running. Though I've seen more 158s, to be honest. More recently, I've been seeing more 158s rather than the old Super Sprinter, I think they're called. Clever and a nice clunk as well. Yeah. Yeah, so the power does go off for a bit. It has been simulated on this unit. Another really cool thing about this. It's a big tunnel. .155, a cousin of Pacer, so also constructed from Leyland bus parts. Yeah, I mean the 155s they were converted into 153s, a lot of them, weren't they? What they called the dog boxes. 155s, just two carriage versions of the dog box. And to be fair, they're not too bad. You know, I've been on them a few times and they're alright. A bit rough, the floor's very shaky because of the engine, but I love riding them. Have we already nearly covered 100 miles? We've only got 23 miles left until we reach Milton Keynes. That's mad. Oh, neutral section again. Hear the clunk. It all automatically does it. So no problems there. When EMT had 153s, you wore your ear defenders. The slamming doors made me very moody. Yeah, they're a bit clunky, aren't they? I love the sound that the doors make on the 155s. I mean, I've heard it many times. You know, the sliding and the it's quite satisfying actually. Just watching them slot in and then there's 390. You know what? Let's get a nice shot just here. Oh, that is beautiful. Right, let's just find a nice spot. Oh, that is really nice. Let's make the saturation a bit less. Field of view, a bit less. Actually, no, that looks good. Oh my god. Let's just move it down a bit. That does look nice. What would it look like if we rotated it? I think it looks alright like that, to be honest. We could have a bit more tilt. Yeah, that looks nice. It's one way autism gets me. I hate fireworks and thunderstorms. Well, we've had a few thunderstorms today. Don't know if you heard them. Brother and Sister 390 and 80X. You are correct, Sophie. Two that are so close yet so far. One of them people love, one of them people don't love as much. Obviously, I've heard very bad reviews about the 802s and stuff. But seeing that I've never been on one myself, I can't be the judge of it. Right, we've just got 110 now, haven't we? So let's just do that very quickly. Okay. Just wondering what that was. Thought it was a neutral. Oh yeah, I can see that uphill grade myself. A tiny bit. The LNER ones aren't too bad for saying they're ironing bots. So you have been on one then? I've never been on LNER before. I've only really been on I've only been on Northern, so I don't really get the train a lot. But well, not that I need to anyway. But I've been on, yeah. I've not been on TransPennine. I've not been on Hull trains. I've not been on LNER. I've only been on Northern. I've only really travelled locally by train, not nationally. Around a year ago, was stressful as signalling went down at Donny. Naturally freaked out, as it was your first time, so got very panicked. Did you think you were stranded at the station? You could get someone to pick you up, couldn't you? Got some very wobbly ballast here. I mean, all jokes aside, the ballast looks amazing. I really like how the ballast is looking. And we've got the 120 again. That's good. Getting as fast as we can. It's got a sign in the train too. Danger. This train is not fitted with speed supervision. And that thing with the red, the no sign on it says EPS 125. That is for Pendolinos. Control the speed to PS and MU speed profiles only. Don't know what APS. No, don't know what PS means. In fact, I forgot what APS means. I'll have a look. EPS stands for Enhanced Permissible Speed. So permissible PS must mean permissible speed. Permanent speed restriction. I think that's what it means. It's permanent speed? Not sure. Worried Nerp, unfortunately not so-called family, non-existent, same as so-called friends. As long as you got Irma, right? That's good. Now I'm hoping that the other Hitachis get speed set, because they all should really have it. The 802 doesn't have it, I don't think, and I don't think the 805 does either. I might have to do a bit of research, but yeah, just so it's a bit more authentic, really. I mean, I don't think the 801's going to get much attention now. It's quite forgotten. It's probably the train that has received the least attention out of all of the Hitachis. In train sim, anyway. Right, we've got about 5.5 miles until Milton Keynes. We've nearly done this run. Then after this, we'll do a run in the 350. And see what else we can do. .801 joint first with rivets 150. The 801's not that bad. It's all right. It's not my it's probably my least favourite out of all the Hitachis on train sim, but it's not the worst train, like, out of all of the UK stuff. It's definitely not the worst. It's not very drivable on many routes though, like, you've only got East Coast Main Line, and I think they've got it in 5 Circle too, but that is about it. Although it shouldn't really be on 5 Circle because it's a diesel only route and 801s are strictly electric only. They've got one diesel engine in them and that's it. It can barely push them, even downhill. That's why I'm hoping that they do another East Coast route from, like, York to Newcastle, or, you know, somewhere interesting and scenic. Oh, we've got the 125 here. Oh, actually, we won't have time because we have to slow down for Milton Keynes. Sorry, 125, we cannot do that right now. Gotta slow down. Should be getting single yellow next. What I have learned recently is that, well, not recently, I've known this for quite a while now. So a lot of drivers tend to aim for like under 50 miles an hour when passing a single yellow. How many carriages has this train got? 7, right. So we'll be stopping at like, well, I'll have to look at the signs first. Oh, I've got to look very closely. Just here. Yep, that'll be alright. Turn that on. Neutral. Don't really need vigilance on. To be honest, it don't really matter, does it? We're about to end the route anyway. There you go. Just done a run on the Evero. We actually got there bang in time. 9:27 AM. And look at our speed performance. We absolutely aced that. That was really good. Right. We've got a lot of... Oh, happy with the platinum. Okay. Let's do a run in the 350, which is our second operation of the night. Yeah, I think if I'm completely honest, the primary reason that I got this route is not only because of how excellent it looks, like the route looks itself, but it's also the 350. It is pretty good. And I've seen all these new features that are in it. I'm really impressed. The Dash 4. The Dash 1's not had any attention really, except they've given it a Doppler horn, which it should have needed, and it's got it now, so that's good. But the Dash 4 is, I think, to me, a lot more significant. Yeah, let's do Rugby to Crewe. We've got a lot of stops here. This will take about an hour. New features. I've explained them earlier, Sophie, on the 807. You know, the speed set, all of that stuff. The neutral sections that are simulated. I don't know if it's simulated on the 350, but it is on the 807. Right. Also, with the 350, there's no speed set at all. It's all manual. So no excitement here with speed set on this one. Right, let's just figure this out. we don't need them. That's instruments and desk. Not quite sure what they do. No, it's fine, Sophie. I'm like that as well. But yeah, so I'm really impressed with this route. I thought the well paid 32 quid. It's not a bad route at all. It's really good. Is it just me or is it a bit misty outside? Yeah, sort of. I'm not quite sure what the difference is between the Dash 4 and the Dash 1 in real life, anyway. I'm gonna have a look. Let's electrical capabilities, interior layouts. The 350-1 is dual voltage. Wait, let me just get this moving. Also, you'll get to hear the new traction motors and right here. Doesn't that sound absolutely lovely? And the running sounds have had a massive improvement on this too. Like, it actually sounds like a 350 outside. Yeah, so 350-1, dual voltage, capable of operating at 25 kilovolts, AC overhead, and 750 volts DC third rail. And the Dash 4 is for AC only. So 350-1 dual voltage, 350-4 overhead only. Pretty interesting. I'll get the windows open in a minute so you can hear it. In fact, let's do it now. And new joint sounds. Sounds great. Sounds like a PWM milk float. I'll do a flyby shot in a minute. See, it sounds absolutely spot on. It actually screams like a 350 now when it passes you. It's perfect. It's absolutely... It's just spot on. That is how it should sound. So you notice how it is absolutely screeching when I open the window, but when I close it, totally silent. Very quiet when I close it. In fact, this is quieter than the Evero. It's quieter than the 807. Are you applying for GBR as a driver? Don't know yet. Have to see what jobs I end up doing. You know, I might not even be a train driver. I might just be something else. But I would like to be a driver. That was one of my dream jobs. But you know, you've got to have a lot of work. Got to work very hard to be a train driver, and it can be quite stressful, but that is just life, innit? Life can be stressful. It is stressful. Jobs are stressful. But being a train driver is one of my dreams, and I would absolutely adore to take that opportunity, no matter how hard it is. I'd probably push through it, all of the training and stuff like that, and just to get in and do my bit. But obviously, I never, you never know really. Like, I might get older and think, oh, I don't really want to do that. Like, I might just want to do something else. Is that someone sneezing in the back of the the passengers? It's a very loud sneeze. Unless that was me sneezing as a driver. I've definitely got the skill. I do on train sim, but that's only because I've got HUD. It's only because I've got things telling me how fast I'm going, how far the signal is, how far my next speed limit is. In real life, I've got to learn the whole route. I won't just get it given to me on a screen. I'll slow down for the 75. Seeing that the brakes on this thing are absolutely immense. Evening, Sam. All good with you? Yep. Good evening, Freddie. I'm good, thank you. Hope you're doing well. Passenger sneezed or farted. Yeah, whatever it was loud enough to cut through the door. We've got a flashing single yellow. That is a note that we've got the 75 coming up for the junction. Not too bad, cheers, mate. Out in Heathfield at the moment. Fighting with location for signal. Are you out spotting? I've not been spotted in ages. How many carriages do we have? Is it 8? Yeah, that looks like 8 to me. I think it is. It's 2 4-car units. No, just out because the family are looking at a Vivaro camper thingy. Ah. I won't mind having that. Little camper van. Oh, you can hear the traction motors and running inside the cab. I've stopped, slowed down a bit early. Error. I've opened the wrong side of the doors. Can't be doing that. Get sacked. That's better. Crew. Litchfield, Trent Valley. It's 406, this one. Stafford and Crewe. Nuneaton. Will passengers intending to travel on this service please join the train now, as it is ready. Very nice station, isn't it? For the 0555 London North Western Railway service to. Numbers look really nice. Got all the overhead catenary and it just looks great. Love it. Right. Next stop, Atherstone in 5 miles. Thanks for sneezing. Can we move, please? Yeah. There we go. Very good thing, to be fair. Good MOT, condition, etc. Only issue 153,000 miles on the clock. That's fine, isn't it? Tut, tut, tut. Tea and biscuits. Crew famous for Gloves Trains YouTube channel. Never heard of it. $350. Let me think about it first. Yeah, literally. You could hear the brakes hissing, the passengers coughing. Like, what's going on? Let's get this thing on the move. Little cab squeals. Gloves Trains YouTube. I need to check that out. Oh, G loves trains. Right, I thought it was Gloves Trains. Very interesting. It's how she spells it, yeah. You have to be a bit careful at Atherstone, because the platform is very short.
Lichfield, Trent Valley, Rugeley, Trent Valley, Stafford.
Does it have selective doors? Yes, it does. Oh, that's so good. So it's not opened any of these doors. Well, it probably could have. It could have opened that. Didn't. Probably wouldn't register it. It can't open these. Right. Right, it's thought about it. And it's taken off. Collingham and Swinderby the same online to Lincoln Central. AWS didn't go off that time. Might just be an issue within the game. Oh, speeding a bit. I'd get fined for that in real life. I'd probably get my job taken off me. Hey? Oh, good. Track singing. Yeah, Freddie, if you are still on, Preston to Crewe by Just Trains, it is coming. I am very sorry about that. My headset disconnected 3 times in a row. As I was saying, Preston to Crewe by Just Trains is releasing soon. Don't know when, but soon. They're streaming tomorrow, and they're going to be showcasing their new route. They're going to be driving the 86-4 from end to end. They'll do a run on the 20s, and hopefully the 47-3s. So might be of interest to you, because there's a lot of diesel locomotive traction on there. .390. The textures looked a bit rough on that. But I let it slide. Sometimes that's just a bit of an issue with the PS5 itself, really, like, you know, trying to process the graphics. It might, like, a PC would probably be alright, but a PS5 is slightly weaker than most PCs, so it might not process graphics and textures, like, as well. Obviously, the PS5 is far better than most, like, other consoles anyway for this type of stuff. Like Gen 8 and things like that, because if this, I mean, West Coast, the Trent Valley, it's not been released for Gen 8 consoles. This is a Gen 9 and PC only route, so I'm quite lucky that I've got a PS5 now. Because if I still had my PS4, I wouldn't have been able to get it. And it's because this route is so massive. It's the fact that, well, it's just the fact that you can't really, it's virtually impossible to run on a PS4 because it's just far too big. Like, there are just some routes on PS4 that are just way too big. Like London Victoria, it just lags like, oh my gosh, like there's no tomorrow. And when I drove Preston to Carlisle with the 87, when I still had my PS4, that was absolutely, the frame rate was shocking. Like, yeah, it was not a great console to have at the time, because like none of my, like, well, a lot of the routes would just lag. And I mean, now that I've got a PS5, it works a lot better, and it doesn't stutter really. Given how much less stuff in Train Sim 6 is highly likely curtains for Gen 8. Yeah, I think the Gen 8 consoles aren't really built for this type of game. It is just far too big, very liable to crash. I mean, some people have said, yeah, I think they should just stop making. I think they should just not add Train Sim World 7 or any future versions for Gen 8s because it's just not working. But I guess they're still doing it. Like if the route has enough, if the route is small enough that's suitable for a Gen 8 to run, then it's okay. But then the question becomes, how much of liability is Gen 8 in holding back progress for the majority of players? Yeah. I think... Yeah, it's... Are you trying to say that a lot of the focus can be taken away from Gen 9 because of they're trying to sort out Gen 8? If so, then yeah, I do sort of get your point there. Yeah, well, I mean, I get your point, but at the end of the day, they have to make as much money as they can, and there are still Gen 8 players, like, believe me, there are still quite a few. Like, not everyone is on Gen 9 yet, some might still be on PS4, Xbox One, etc. And they'll still be paying. Most likely, they will still be paying for this stuff. Despite if their console isn't very good at running it, they will still pay. And they're still getting that money. And the more money they get, then, you know, that can be put forward to, like, projects. I mean, that's just my take on it. I think if they were to stop making them, like, if these announcements are annoying, if they were to make them, like, just stop doing it for the Gen 8s, then they'd be earning less money, despite some routes that aren't really made for Gen 8. Like, for example, this route is definitely not made for Gen 8, and I can see why. The more money, the fatter focus entertainment shareholders make bank. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, they are putting their money towards, you know, more projects, more routes, more DLCs. That they are, because they're a business, and that's how it works, I guess. As many mistakes as they can make, they're still a business. Despite what some people might think of them, they are still a business. You doubt Gen 8 gets to Dami Line. Again, Sophie, it depends how big the route is, you know. the graphics, how well is it processing? Like even if a Gen 9 can struggle with it, for example, maybe like texture issues or anything, or lagging root, so it might stutter quite a lot, or you know, the frame rate really drops around some areas. That also counts with the Gen 8s and how they might handle with it. Like, I could tell that my PS4, it was far too much for it to handle London Victoria, because London Victoria was such a densely built place. That's where it lagged the most. Whereas for the rest of the route, it was mostly fine. And then, you know, for routes like the East Coast Main Line, that lagged a lot. You know, Doncaster lagged loads. Preston to Carlisle, that was a lag fest. I don't think Blackpool was too bad. The only bit that lagged from Blackpool was Preston. And the rest was mostly fine. Yeah, it is highly detailed, Stadami. Well, they just need to see the performance of it first. It most likely won't get released for Gen 8 because it looks like a really big route. Bit like this route, to be honest. You know, Trent Valley. Trent Valley's got absolutely tons going on. You know, all the trees and the grass and just everything about this route is very big. And I absolutely love it. It's probably one of my favourite routes so far, you know. I just love it. Okay, we got a green. Has the 390 got anything new added? I don't think so. I think there has been like minor updates, but I believe that was quite a while ago now. 390's not really had much. I don't think it's had anything new. Just to the fact that it's been added purely as a drivable train on this route. It's definitely one of the options anyway. Oh, so neutral section here, but I don't think it's been simulated for this train. chasing yellows now. The semaphore style banner repeat is a nice touch. You know what? I love the signals on this route. The detail of it is just brilliant. I really like it. And that signalling's had such a massive upgrade in this route and just the game as well. And the pylons look amazing. That's still a double orange. Yeah, we've just been chasing yellows, really. Unipart, dome and LED signals. LED signals, sorry. It's short platform. Was not aware. Had to stop a bit quicker there, because... There's a signal. Unipart, Dorman, major supplier to network rail schemes following privatisation, a well-known company now. Just going to be chasing yellows again, aren't we? Chasing the yellow dragon, yeah. There's a 390. Oh, we're at a green. This is a customer service announcement. Passengers are reminded to carry their hay fever tablets and tissues. Yep. Right, hopefully we can speed up here. Oh, God. Chasing yellow dragons again. I'd like to imagine the 25 is the junction speed. And you're going over points. Oh, it's bloody raining.
Platform 3 for the 186 route. London North Western Railway service to Crewe. Calling at Crewe only.
Okay, 24 miles. And that'll probably be the last run of the night, so I'm getting tired now. Better than those earlier thunderstorms, yeah. Oh. Thanks. Yeah, it's been a long stream. 2 hours. But yeah, thanks for that. a pity time flies so fast. I mean, yeah, I've been driving this for quite a bit now, and I'm getting tired. Oh no. Not a double yellow again. Gonna have to slow down again. Shows how quick Bean seems, barely 5 minutes. Started streaming. And it's a green. Slow down for nothing. I work's bad. Nope. I mean, hopefully I don't. I mean, I don't know if I'll get Birmingham to Crewe. I mean, that means I'll get a better Birmingham New Street than the one in the Cross City version. But I don't know. I'm quite happy with this route, really. This is pretty much Birmingham to Crewe, except it goes over the Trent Valley. It does cover most of the, you know, the Crewe to wherever it spares off bit. I think it's this bit here, or I think the Trent Valley is like here, and then it ends. What is it here? I don't really know. Oh, 390. No chance, you're a highly skilled driver. Thank you. Not when I'm not looking. Yeah, so Trent Valley is Rugby, and like Nuneaton, Tamworth, and then it joins back up with Stafford. So basically, Stafford to Crewe is already covered, and I'm on that section now. So this bit will also be in Birmingham to Crewe. Then Birmingham to Crewe is literally just Stafford to Birmingham. And then Tamworth is actually a station where because I'm looking on the map now, and on my phone, and it a line crosses through Tamworth, and then that goes to Derby. but that can't be directly accessed from this line. And the fact that this route goes all the way down to Milton Keynes, I'm really impressed with that. I was mistaken. Oh wait, no, I think I might be right. Yeah, Rugby to Stafford. That's the Trent Valley. Yeah, I got a bit confused there. I thought it was the other one. Yeah, Trent Valley. It's a big section. Rugby is well known because for a long time until moved to Anthorn, it housed the physical time laboratory that sent a radio signal for self-setting watches and clocks. I mean, a fact I do know about the place of Rugby is that is where my favourite sport was invented, and you can probably guess what it is called by the name. Can hear a packet opening. Probably don't need to slow down that much, knowing that this is a faster route, and it'll probably just be a green. I mean, my controller's already telling me it's a green, so I don't even need to slow down. I've got a temporary speed restriction again. It should say here, look, 75. We're already at that speed virtually. No need to worry about that. Rugby, and here's a fun fact. On BBC reboot of Gladiators, Jodie Ounsley, who is Gladiator Fury, the first deaf gladiator with a cochlear implant, she is a professional rugby player. Yeah. Can you guess what team I support, Sophie, or do you not know many rugby teams? I'll give you a clue, it's in the Super League. And that is the top tier for British Rugby League. It's not called Hull United, but it is one of the Hull teams. Can you guess which one? No, it's already telling me it's a green. Incorrect, Sophie. The answer is Hull FC. And if you look at our recent matches, we have been not the best team. We've not been amazing recently. We've sort of fallen off now. Hopefully we get back on track. Well, Sophie, just have a look at the recent scores that we've had. Tremendous. Tremendously bad. Been losing against everyone. We started off decently, but we're just, for some reason, well, I mean, mostly because of injuries and just how we play, it's not working. Don't have any heavy players, really. Hull FC, Sophie. I support Hull FC. Just our recent scores are not good. I think we've lost the past 4 games. Hang on, let me check. Yeah, we lost against Warrington last week, so that's 1. Lee Leopards the week before, 2. Bradford the week before, 3. Toulouse the week before. So we've lost 4 games. The Hibs and the Lionesses, are they the women's rugby teams? Okay, looks like we've got a single yellow. Oh, look at that, green. And the last game that we won was against Castleford Tigers, 50 points to 10. And we've got Huddersfield Giants this week, and they're also not doing well, so I'm hoping that we win this one. But, I mean, you can't always hope. You can't always have high hopes with Hull. Because we can be pretty shocking when we want to be. Well, not that we want to be, but we can be shocking when, you know, we are. When we play shockingly. Red is upcoming. Hibs is Scottish football. And Lioness is Ladies England football. Oh, right, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't really watch women's football or any football really. I do watch a bit of the Premier League every now and again, but I'm mostly rugby. Other night, our Lionesses thrashed Ukraine in World Cup qualifiers. Well, that's good. What was the score? Can I guess what the score was? I'm gonna guess Lionesses 4, Ukraine 1 or 0. Come on, stop. Wow. 3-0 to Lionesses. Wow. That's good. I only watched a few Premier League games this year, and I mean, I've got a soft spot for Liverpool, I have. Maybe a Hull City fan soon, but since they're now moving up to the Prem. I mean, yeah, when I was watching the Hull City play Middlesbrough in the finals and the championships, you know, I was so glad that they won and that they managed to get in. Started following Lionesses, discovering how useless England men's team is. Oh, we are quite late. Mainly because of the signal. I still need my wiper on. Yeah, no rain now. Serena Wiegman, Incredible Lionesses head coach and manager. Oh, 15. And here we are at lovely Crewe. A lovely Crewe station. Oh, it's a 158. It's a big pendolino here. How awesome this route looks. So how awesome Crewe looks. I'll try and spotting bit here. Another 350 over there. There we go. Right. Six minutes later, crew. Don't matter. It was a good run. Right, that's going to be it for tonight. I'm getting really tired now. That's my, in a way, first, quite new to this route, the Trent Valley. It is available on stores for the Gen 9 consoles, PC, and PC for £32.99. I thought the price is alright for the route it is, you know, it's a big, long route, and, you know, there's quite a lot to drive on it. Scenery is fantastic. 350's great. 807's great. And yeah, I think it's a really good route. And although it is an expensive route, I think it's got the highest standard like cost for it, which is 33 quid. You know, I still think it's a smashing route, and I do not regret my purchase at all. It is really good. Might be just a few things to fix, like the AWS is a bit iffy on the 350. Like sometimes it doesn't go off when it should do. And the speed set on the 807 can be a tad bit dodgy, but it mostly works fine. You know, there's loads of awesome stuff on it, like speed set, the neutral section, got the rail singing included, which is that thing that you hear when the train's moving away from you. Yeah, it's just a really nice route. I really like it. But yeah, that's going to be it for tonight. So take care. Thanks for everyone who joined the stream. Don't forget to leave a like if you're new. Don't forget to subscribe. It would help a lot. And yeah, take care, guys. Have a nice evening, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.